extend to them, and what kind of values you have been able to inculcate in them. I want to say our brother did a fantastic job at that. We have the duty, those of us who are still here, to make sure that we bring up responsible children who will be able to make a positive contribution to the national cause. It is the young ones that we are looking to be in a position to solve many of the problems that we ourselves have not been able to solve. I can rest assured, or we can all rest assured, that in Kano Otoa's family, there are people who are already contributing and are going to continue to carry his flag high up and continue building on his legacy. Government has lost a very valuable person, and this will not have come at a real bad time. We are going into elections. Oftentimes people like Tony, they don't have to appear in the campaigns. They remain good people who provide useful guidance, useful advice, and when you see NRM winning elections, it is people like Tony Otoa that have made this one possible. May he so rest in eternal peace.
Thank you very much. Honorable Miguel, for that relatively short speech. We're now going to hear from the grandchildren. That's the cow. Honorable Miguel touched on the 1979 coup. The legend goes, those who are old enough to remember. You may remember that. For you to joke. I think it was a lieutenant colonel then, I don't remember. He's not announced that Kampala had fallen. But I understand that in the corridors of Greater Uganda, between him and Tony Otoa, in their language dialect, they were deciding who should talk. And Tony Otoa kept on insisting, you're the senior man, you must talk. That is how humble these gentlemen were. Grandchildren. It seems the grandchildren will want to talk in Europe. So I'm going to ask the chairman of the National Cultural Institution, Francis Oman, to say a few words. Francis.
Thank you very much, Robert, for everything this morning. May I request the officials of the Land Council to please join me as I make these remarks. The other officials present are Jackie, Martin, Steve Robinson around. Please make your way to this place. Thank you very much. This speech is on behalf of the Bonyachi of Ghana, that is the paramount chief of Ghana, His Highness Engineer Dr. Michael Moses Odomo Okuni. And our role here is simply to relay his speech to you this morning. And it goes in honor of the late retired Colonel Tony Otoa, members of parliament present, government officials, representatives of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, corporate organizations, religious leaders, distinguished guests, family, friends, fellow countrymen, and women. Today we gather here with heavy hearts, but with profound gratitude as we bid farewell to one of Ghana's finest sons, retired Colonel Tony Otoa. It is with deep sorrow, yet with a lot of pride, that I stand here on behalf of the Bonyachi of Ghana, head of our cultural institution, to pay tribute to a man who embodied courage, wisdom, and unwavering Retired Colonel Tony Otoa was not just a decorated soldier. He was a pillar of our community, a respected elder, a devoted custodian of our culture and value. He rose from the soil to Kano to become a national icon, wearing the various uniforms of the military, with honor, with distinction, and unbreakable commitment to peace, unity, and the sovereignty of Uganda. He served this nation during some of the most turbulent times. I'm sure that some of the young people here will remember, but the Honorable Minister alluded to that, yes, this country has had a history of turbulence. So he served this nation during some of its most turbulent times, not for reward or recognition, but out of an enduring belief for freedom, justice, and the dignity of his fellow citizens. He was a freedom fighter, yes, but also a man of discipline, loyalty, and vision. His contributions to Uganda's stability will forever be etched in the annals of our history. Colonel Otoa was the recipient of numerous national awards and honors, like the Kagera Medal awarded to him by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, as a testament of a life lived in service, not just to the state, but to the people. And while his military career was illustrious, his cultural leadership within the Laos region elevated him to a status beyond the wonderful. Suffice it to mention, and for those who do not know, that he was the immediate past Prime Minister of the Laos Cultural Institution. And up to the time of his 3 months, on Monday of this week, he was the Awiton, or the clan head of the Agor clan of Laos. He lived the life of bridging between generations. He was a storyteller, unifier, and a mentor to many young and old people alike. To the Laos Cultural Institution that we represent, he was more than a son. He was a torchbearer of our heritage, a guiding voice in our pursuit of progress, and in our identity as a people of Laos. In his counsel, we found clarity. In his presence, we found strength. And in his example, we found a legacy that will guide us into the future. And as we plan to lay him to rest on Tuesday or next week, let us not only mourn his passing, but also let us celebrate the values that he stood for. The values of courage, honor, service, and the truth in everything that he did. Let us pledge to carry forward his dream for a stronger united Laos and a peaceful Uganda. And to his family, we extend our deepest sympathies, but also our greatest joy. We join you at this moment to celebrate a life very, very well lived. Know that we will not mourn alone, but together, as friends and family, we join you to celebrate a life well lived. And to the entire Laos community and the nation, we celebrate him and we celebrate him. May you find comfort in knowing that Colonel Tony Otoa's life was not in vain, but he leaves behind a legacy of immense pride. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Retired Colonel Tony Otoa, great son of Laos, great Ugandan hero, and a patriot and a friend to me. Let us honor him, not in our mouth, only in our words, but also in our deeds. Long live the legacy of retired Colonel Tony Otoa. Long live the people of Laos. Long live Uganda. Thank you very much. This is signed off by His Highness Engineer Michael Moses Okune, Wondeo, Wonyachi, Wongo, Melam. Thank you very much.
seemed to be led by President Tony Jr. I say President without fear or favor because he was the past president of the Railways Association. Thank you.
Robert, thank you very much. You make it political, but why don't you keep it? Just political. What is good?
All the time.
And all the time?
All is good.
You know, you all look like very sad. You look like you're very sad, and I'm wondering, why are you sad? The man we want to celebrate, the man we're celebrating, died for E. If you know a car, and you know some people drive, when you say you know your car, by the fuel gauge, right? You put your 5K and it takes you somewhere, say, oh my God, our old man died for E. So before I start, allow me to introduce my brothers and sisters. Some of them are sitting down there, Senora, she probably isn't in her best shape. But I have Sam over here, Irene, Kent, and Julie. And with us, of course, we have our spouses. I see Michael, my dear wife Sheila over there, and Gilbert sitting in the back. So, here we are, celebrating a life well lived. You know, we were at the vigil the other day, and I was telling a story about my old man. And let me just take you back to some of these stories. When the old man just joined the army, he was of course trained in Russia and the UK. And of course, because the UK had some issues at the time with the government of Uganda, because of the country going a big socialist, he moved to Russia and finished his training and was lodged in, his first station was in Masaka. Now, many young people will say, oh, sorry for your father, sorry. I said, no, do not be. That man lived life way better than many of you. Because my father, when he would be moving from Masaka to come and dance at Susanna every Friday with his friends, when they would reach Mukaya, they hadn't seen any nice lady on the road waiting to come to Kampala, they would go back to Masaka to start the journey afresh. Until they're successful and they come and enjoy themselves in Kampala. I mean, what I think of youth and the idea of life, he lived a happy life. His stories are enormous, and I'm going to be telling you a few of them very shortly. But more importantly, I want to thank for the opportunity to pray here. That was my father's wish. Whenever we had any family meeting, I don't know whether it was because of the renovations we were there, but it's a very nice church compared to the one I was baptized in. I was baptized here, by the way, in 1981. So it is good to come back, and I think for him it is a great honor. And thank you again for that. So let me just tell you more about our father. Our father, I would say in short, was a man who lived a good life. He was a good man. You know, there's a story told of him by a gentleman called Diogo in Ginger. Diogo was a young man at the time. When the old man was in charge of Magamaga Amari, when the coup happened in 1985, he was taken to Kusoga Square for a summary execution and with kangaroo court. Amazing Kusoga came around and they were, coming to see what the soldiers would decide on, the fate of this young soldier. When they were committing my father to death, they were so that the young people like you were saying, no, we must have a wife. And that is what saved him. But you know what actually saved him? It is said that those days, the only disco in Ginger was sailing club. And whenever my father would go there, he would shut the gate and anyone who was inside would have a great time until he left. It saved him. So again, he was a good man. But more importantly, my father was born in 1940. And he was born to a father who was in the military. He was a runner at the time of the King's African Rifles. Now, when my father was born, his father was not around because he was serving in Burma and Ethiopia and all these places. And this was in Masaka, by the way, because there was a huge base for the King African Rifles, Now, when Moses is born, it all happens is the father comes back and the father had some money. So some of you who are coming today, you will come to my village, it's called Baruganda. Baruganda means the place of Baganda. Why? My old man, my grandfather had some money and bought some cows. I took Baganda to support him manage his house. And while doing that, I know people were now always saying Usuti, Gomesi. And I said, well, who are those people that say, like the place of Baganda? So I'm just telling you this, I'm not going to come and don't answer any questions. We answer them here and now. But as we gather today, I just want to share with you that he lived a memorable life. It was transformative. He sacrificed. He was present. He was a good man. When I think about so many stories that are told about him, especially from his peers, the 1971 overthrow of Idi Amin and how they took over Radio Uganda with his Osman group. Those are stories that kind of make you think, wow, these guys are courageous, because we talk about justice, we talk about temperance, we talk about all these things, but we forget the most important thing, which is courage. Courage to speak out, especially for those who have no voice. Courage to stand up, especially in times when we're answered. He died at 85, but we believe he died in peace. Although I know for sure, just like anyone who knows their car, he believed he still had some mileage to go. But from what we know is that in his young days, he really made sure that he sacrificed for family. He had a journey which was full of learning and leadership. He will tell you the stories of how he left Ogul in Lira to go and study at St. Leo's, Jacob. Those days, nowadays we are less privileged. You born in Kampala, in Chevron, you go to school in Chevron, you go to secondary in Chevron, university near Kampala here, you work in Kampala, and you think. Those days, he had to move, it was a week's journey, all the way from Lira on a bicycle to Lira town. Lira town, you connect to Tororo on a train, you connect with another train to Assese, you connect to the bus to Foto, and a bicycle. But by going through that process, your idea, Uganda, the cultures, the people, and the feeling for people is completely different. That is the father we had. People call him homeboy. In Ginger, call him Isabi. Whenever you go anywhere and you say, let's say Ginger, you say Mr. Tony, you say, no, he went to be Isabi. Who is Isabi? Isabi. Very good. So, he was a good one. And by the way, he was a reluctant soldier. How he joined the army is another story. But he was a committed partner. And again, his military or entry to the military was unexpected. And initially, he was trained as a district commissioner, working in Lira and Mango. But the army excitement got him going, and him and a few friends of his managed to join the army. He went into exile, not only once but twice. But his commitment to serve, his commitment to forgive, his commitment to reconcile was always evident. Some people would say, I cannot work with this government because these people did this. I cannot work with these people because these people did this. Because my father was so close to the left, upper mental body, and yet he formed the nation and the need to serve the nation more important. He put down everything and said, let's go back and work building the country. My brothers will tell you, remember the time when Major Biakwaga came home and we were in a museum in Ginger because we came back from exile. My mother refused us to move to Denmark. We were supposed to be relocated as a family. She refused. So we moved into a museum in Ginger. And I remember Major Biakwaga humming and putting a mat around him and trying on uniforms. My mother, the lady at the time, would make us walk all the way to Gaddafi barracks to beg for sugar and beans. It was the only thing that we could eat or have and survive. And amazingly, she was always given this for the children. She was the doctor, she was the nurse. Whenever James would fall sick and he cures, we keep the remaining malaria medicine for the I think for me, if I shorten my speech as I end, is just to say we live a happy life, an impactful life. We had a house that was full of people we never knew. When it was time to go back to school, you were all given the same amount of pocket money, same shopping money. We even wondered where this man got his money from. But that was the man who was committed to helping us all. So as we lay in first, I want us to remember we need to lead or to serve. Just like the way he did, leading by example. And again, the fact that he cherished education. None of us at any point stopped at any situation that never allowed us to get into an education situation. I see our very good friends from Victoria that went to school here and, Ginger days. Education. We were always told to speak good English. Some of us have got us some jobs, so we did that. But why would it be like that? Was a reader. He was an avid reader. My God, I've never seen a man who reads a novel in less than 4 days. Some of us read and then you put it bookmark. You come back after a month and you try again, but you can't connect with what you read before. He was an avid reader. And I think for me, those things will keep living in us. And again, we are so happy that you can share this moment with us. My father wanted us to pray for his soul here, and he wasn't bothered about how many people came. In fact, he was always saying, the need is just really true. But look, we have a church full of people who knew him and some who never knew him. That is a life of impact. So I want to end by asking you one question. When you die, how do you want to be remembered? When you die, will you die on full or empty? Because you see, the things we are failing to do today because we think we have no time to live are probably the things we need to start doing. So for the family, we want to thank you so much. We just say thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've been asked by Margareta here to speak about the environment. We're going to be editing later. For the young people, we call it LA. Yeah, so for the old people, we tell us LA, not receptors, but LA for later. We get to Lira town and use the road that goes to Kipu. And it's in a small town center called Requiem. When you get to Requiem, trust me, you will be taken care of. You shouldn't worry about anything. In my place, there's no guy with polishing shoes. When we say, what do you think the guy was polishing shoes in that left? And also, we don't have so many tokens, which are the usual GPSs. But I can guarantee you that when you bring that 27,000, you will actually find them. These are must have with us, and for many of you who think Kampala is only it, now let's see what Lira has to offer. Thank you very much.
For those of you who may go to a funeral on Wednesday, not Tuesday, if you leave Kampala at 5 in the morning, I think you'll be in Gwen no later than 10. It's comfortable 5-hour journey if you drive at my speed. And at my age, you can imagine the speed I drive at. So leave at 5 and you take who want to hear more about Tony Otoa Sr., go the night before. Tony will talk a whole night about his dad. A lot of it 18 plus, so be ready. Apologies, monsieur. Just like to thank you all for today, for bearing the early morning rain and traffic. The schools are breaking off. We thank you very much for your patience. None of you has left, and I say that with total honesty. I'm not a politician, I'm here in the church, so I wouldn't lie about that. But we thank you all very much. Once again, we thank Christ the King, Monsignor Kalumba. Thank you very much for your time this morning. Sorry we have overrun by a few minutes, but I think everything we had was important for those who do not know Tony Otoa Sr. well, just to get a feel of the person he was. As we leave, when we leave, I'm going to ask the grandchildren and the children to move out with the wreaths, and once we get out there, we'll be told in which kind of program. Again, thank you all very much. Thank you for coming, and have a blessed day. Blessed weekend. Thank you.
Can I cross? Yes. Okay. This is our country.
Thursday, not the meeting. Friday. The Monday of the Lord John, Sunday of the
Right, Tony. Okay.
Yeah, so on Tuesday I'll kind of come on
It's okay. Do you have a copy of a book? The book?
I don't. You have to ask Tom.
We must interrogate this thing we call democracy. In Kenya, the people you call leaders, don't listen to them when they are in podiums in Nairobi. No, listen to them when they are speaking in their mother tongue at funerals, when they are their true selves. They are Bukusus, or Maragoli speaking Mulembe nation, or they are Kambas, or they are Kikuyus, or they are Luos. Their political parties don't matter. That is why there is not a single presidential candidate that has contested an election after 5 years in the same political party. As I said before, the forests change, but the monkeys remain the same, with the same habits. And let me tell you, if you continue doing the same thing in the same way, thinking that will change. Nothing will change. I now see individuals across the country congregating, and you call them opposition. These were individuals who were in the Mohi government. They were in the Kibaki.
I traveled for 1 week. So one Sunday, I took the courage because I was a very junior officer. I told them we told them what you are very junior. They are more than that. We are right. We are okay. Don't. I'm a take care. I go to Rana. You know what I'm running. I get in the town. My daughter. You remember the word. You were telling me that you put me in. You tell me you put me in. They're built by the Danish government for Uganda. They were one of my friends which are Lori, the job you took that, you could have beach. And I thought they were very good to buy that. I paid me for the town ticket. Suddenly, you know, cover the ticket. The canteen, the bar is open. I do out again. And I look at them. You are very on the counter. I don't know talk about white, Europa, agriculture. You don't want to know 30 Mutawari. You don't teach it to have a department. Not for job. Open up. You are in. I make a very good young that. I don't take an another at the German issue. I thought I was your corner. Don't go over here. Kairi Yai, for your dad. Then if you could. I don't know, I could have your Takana. Your Takana, that much of it. So, Roma, we're not going to do it. And 4 of them were killed. Lori was one of them. I was on my sick. So that was my first. That was escape from death. Germany. I don't know that for a pleasure. I got very pleasure.
I guess I wasn't bringing the current
Francis, where is it? Yeah, taking pictures of him. The one taking pictures.
You are not your child.
Because we are still live. Yeah, Rama TV can QFM. If some people can talk, just short. Just a quick one. What Tony? Tony the horror about it.
Angelo, we have a colleague called Angelo.
Okay.
Africa
Elijah, 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 14. We begged from Philman. We trusted in their effort for them to bless us. But the answer from God is curse is the one who trusts in man. Jeremiah 17, verse 5 and 6. Where are you? What of Elijah? Come down, I need you. Where are you? God of Elijah, come down, I need you. Where are you? God of Elijah, come down, I need you. Where are you? God of Elijah, come down, I need you. In Lyra,
Era poco before. Here you get another. There was what they call Cold War. Cold War meant those who believe in communism and those who believe in capitalism, or to say specifically the West against the East. So they did not kill anyone on a bit of secret. All the one you are from Kabamba, Peluaru Terua, Dupua Kampala, the war, and the Polajodu, I know it killed your no year. And I cannot have the passport because I had come from Denmark. So I don't know what call me, I can't be near a beautiful. A beautiful. I had married beautiful young girl. Like everybody just a bit my company. I mean to be down and I don't. So
This was the scene on Friday.